Have you ever felt trapped in a life that doesn't feel like your own? As if something inside you is telling you that there is more, that you were born for something greater, but the world around you insists on convincing you otherwise? Imagine an eagle growing up in a chicken coop. From an early age, it learns to scratch the ground, make do with scraps, and never take flight. Because to everyone there, it's just another chicken. She never questions. She never takes risks. She never tries to fly. Now stop and think. How many times have you accepted being less than you really are? How many times have you been told that this isn't for you, that dreaming big is dangerous, that it's better to accept your reality? And even worse, how many times have you believed it? The eagle in our example never saw its reflection. It never knew that it had powerful wings, that it was born to reach heights that chickens can't even imagine. And that's the point. You can't be what you've never seen. If your references have always been limited, your view of the world will be limited too. But deep down, something starts to bother you. A restlessness, a call. The eagle looks up at the sky and sees other eagles flying free, majestically cutting through the clouds. And something inside her screams, "That makes sense. That's me." Maybe you're in that moment right now. Feeling that your life doesn't fit, that there's something more, but not knowing exactly what. Like the eagle in the henhouse, you feel that you don't belong in the mediocrity that has been imposed on you. But what can you do? How do you get out of this cycle? Here's the dilemma. The world around you reinforces every day that you're just a chicken, that life is just like that dreams are for other people. But what if I told you that this was a lie, that the only reason you haven't flown yet is because they never tried to teach you how to flap your wings? Think about it. And come with me, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you how to break through this illusion and finally recognize who you really are. The eagle in the henhouse feels uncomfortable. Something inside her whispers that there is more. But all her experiences say otherwise. It has never seen another life. It has never flown. What to do with this restlessness? The first step to breaking this illusion is self-knowledge. Without this, we follow the rules that have been imposed on us without even questioning them. As Socrates said, "Know thyself." But knowing yourself isn't just about reflecting on who you are. It's about questioning who you've been taught to be. The eagle looks up and feels a call. But there's a problem. Fear. Fear of the unknown. The fear of what could go wrong. The voice in your head saying, "What if you fall?" And here's the hard truth. Fear is the strongest cage there is. It has no visible bars, but it holds more than iron chains. How many times have you felt this? The desire to change, to grow, to try something new, but the voice of fear held you back? This is the invisible prison that keeps so many people stagnant. But the question is, who put that voice there? In The Labyrinth of Solitude, Octavio Paz talks about how our identity is often shaped by culture and environment. From an early age, we are programmed to accept certain roles. If we grow up in a chicken coop, everything around us conditions us to act like chickens. But is that what we really are? This is where one of the most difficult moments of the journey comes in: internal conflict. When we start to question our reality, everything gets confusing. The eagle sees other eagles flying and feels the urge to follow, but at the same time hesitates. What if it's dangerous? What if it's a mistake? What if everyone is right, and she really is just a chicken? This is the crucial moment, the moment when many give up. Because change is uncomfortable. Flying takes strength, and the comfort zone is so comfortable. But stop and think, what hurts more? The effort to grow or the regret of never having tried? If the eagle never tries to fly, it will never know what it is capable of. It can spend its whole life scratching the ground, always feeling that something is wrong but never finding out what. This is the fate of many, a life of conformism, feeling that something is missing but without the courage to look for it. What about you? Are you going to accept that? Or will you test your wings? The choice is yours. But before you decide, I want you to think about this. Time doesn't wait. Every day that passes is one day less. How do you want to look back in the future? With pride for having tried, or with regret for having let fear win? Over the next few moments, I'm going to show you how to take that first step. How to break the invisible chains that hold you back and finally break free. The eagle stands before the unknown. It feels the call of heaven, but its body still carries the habits of the ground. Its heart says go, but its mind says, what if? This is the moment of truth. Every real transformation requires a leap of faith. There are no guarantees. There are no certainties. Just the confidence that something inside you knows you were born for more. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations that you have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This means that change begins within you. The world may have taught you that you're a chicken, but your essence has always been that of an eagle. The big question is, how do you break this cycle? How do you break out of the mindset of scarcity, fear, and conformism and embrace freedom? The answer is simple but powerful. Action. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly how you're going to reach your destination. You just need to take the first step. The eagle flaps its wings. At first it feels awkward. It doesn't feel natural. The chickens laugh at it. They say it's ridiculous, that she'll never make it. But deep down, instinct speaks louder. She flaps her wings again, and suddenly something changes. That's the part. Nobody tells you the beginning is strange. You'll feel out of place, you'll doubt yourself, you'll stumble. But each attempt is another step towards liberation. Kierkegaard said that anguish is the price of freedom. Feeling afraid doesn't mean you have to stop. It means that you are about to grow. So the eagle leaps. For an instant, emptiness. The heart races. But then, the wind sustains it, and it flies. This is the moment when everything changes. When you finally allow yourself to try, you realize that you've always had the potential within you. What was missing was the courage to take the leap. And now I ask you, what is your leap? What's stopping you from flapping your wings? What is it inside you that knows you were born for more but still fears the fall? Remember, time doesn't wait. Every day is a chance to fly or to keep on scratching. But the choice will always be yours. If this makes sense to you, don't keep this reflection to yourself. Share it. Comment. Because perhaps someone around you needs exactly this message to finally find their wings.